Okay. Alright, guys. So, how are we gonna do this? Damien does voice acting, so he's a lot better than this than me. So everyone has to be nice to me, okay? That's the rules. Because I will try my best. And I don't really know anything about this game. I don't know anything,
I think you'll get into it because it's like lawyers, but silly little lawyers.
Okay, let's
Are you ready? Lay this game.
I'm ready.
Alright, episode 1. I've actually played the first 2 episodes, I think. But that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. You can be the main guy, as per usual.
Yeah, is that this person?
No, this
Okay.
we don't know. You don't know who this is yet. I know who this is.
Okay.
You don't know who this is.
Okay.
Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've got to find someone to pin this on! Someone like him! I'll make it look like he did it. Gulp. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2.
Lobby number 2. I thought to join in.
There you are. You're Phoenix. Yeah, you're Phoenix.
Boy, am I nervous. You and I'm nervous.
Right.
Oh, I can't see the faces. Where? Hang on. How am I gonna do? I mean, your fucking face is where?
Sigh.
It'll be. Well. Okay, we're both gonna be. Oh, hang on.
This is me. Oh no, that's you.
Right,
Never mind. What am I fucking talking about?
Ask for advice.
Oh,
I
yeah?
need advice. I go back to uni in September and I want to have a stable like 3K during that time. I either work full time and mess up my health schedule and the rest of it, or work just enough to get back by and keep decent health. What you'll think? I work part time, but I don't really know much about you and your situation, so yeah.
You never sacrifice your health, man. If it's
Yeah.
a want and not a need, then don't sacrifice your health. And you shouldn't have to sacrifice your health regardless.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Hiya. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well,
An
that's
ace.
news to me. Oh, I just minimized my game. Hold on, there we go.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there?
Yo, are you able to like turn off noise suppression because you keep cutting out?
I don't think it's noise suppression that does that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to stop it from
That's okay.
doing that.
That's okay. Yeah, it's him.
Herm. Input sensitivity. Oh, yeah, none. Okay, I turned off noise suppression. Hopefully that'll make it better.
Yell.
Ah! Ah!
Okay, that was a bit better. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, it's him.
death, despair. Oh, I keep accidentally. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Nick.
Hey. Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you.
I like Larry.
My name is Phoenix, right? Because I'm always right. So, here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend in grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. What the fuck? In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Sorry, I had to burp. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do.
August 3. August 3.
August
10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then we kiss.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Handshaking. Eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. I feel like I'm wrong. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct.
Okay, good, okay.
Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here!
Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
The victim! Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright. Who is the victim's name? Ah!
Hang on a second. That's good. Apprentice, whatever works for you, man. Just look after you. Cindy!
You gonna read the...
Oh, time of death. 31st of the 7th, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, it's backspace. There you go.
Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Statue added to the court records. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court records frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
As a witness? Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Look at his stupid.
Oh my god. He's such a fucking loser.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Anthony!
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What do you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died. Indeed.
Wait, hang on. Can you open that up again? I didn't read it all the way out loud. Okay, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of the 7th, the day before. Oh, okay. I'm remembering.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me,
Okay.
Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... are we legally able to do that?
Depends. I think so. It's up to you.
Let's stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Dude, Nick! What do you mean irrelevant?
Oh my
That
God.
cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime!
Oh my gosh. Oh no, he didn't.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Sawit. I don't know how to say that. To the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes! Newspapers, yes! Mr. Sarwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Witness account. Witness's account.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her, lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Objection! That is not the time period which she died. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Miss Sahwit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your per usual.
Perusal.
Perusal.
Was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Oh my god!
All right, right. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying? Oh my god!
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face!
Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
You already know the times. They do not line up.
Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. So you want to put that against this?
Yeah. Yeah. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death is sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sahwit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question! Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions! Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
I like this game.
Wait! I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again?
I think I know what he's gonna say.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
That was a blackout.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Sorry, I
Right.
keep interrupting. I'm into
No, that's
this.
good. That's good. I'm glad you're into this. I like this game.
You know what to do.
I've got this one. Present the evidence of the blackout. Yeah.
When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying, probably coming from the television. When should we? Because we can press them as well to get them to talk more. Is that what we
Oh,
want
let's
to?
press.
You want to
I want
press?
to see more what she says. Yeah.
But if we press too much,
Hold
it
it.
takes our believability
Are
away.
you sure it was the television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio in the premises. There
But
was
if there
only
was a radio-
one large television. Right! I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified. He heard the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? This is me. That's
Okay.
it. My bad. Blackout. Yes.
I don't know when exactly they
Present.
want us to present it, so.
Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You could not have heard a television or a video.
I, well,
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahwit?
no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sahwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, you seem rather distraught.
Oh no, I think that was the guy. I don't fucking know.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sahwit. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please.
By the way, I have a tub of cookies and cream ice cream. Life is...
Oh, hell yeah, life is worth living.
Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Oh my gosh.
You
He's
saw
so
a
bad at
clock?
lying.
I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Murder weapon! Put it on that one, yeah. Objection! Wait just a moment. Boom. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Wait, hang on 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, busting it down. I.
Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? Your objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sowit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
He said he saw it. Didn't hear it. Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. I didn't pick up on that. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. No, knew the victim. Tell me, isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar dads. Be frank with us, Mr. Sowit.
Frank? I'm always frank.
Your Honor, we have complete records of the victims' relationships. Mr. Frank Sahwit does not appear anywhere.
Huh? Oh, really?
Please, Mr. Wright. Is huh the best response you could muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me think this over. The witness knew it was a clock because he... Oh, come on. Went into the apartment. I thought that would be a trick because went in there to discover the body. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Whoa.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Press the wrong button.
Mr. Sawit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Because
Because it was 3 hours behind because he hit it at, because of blackout.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Ah!
Ew.
Shut up! I hate you! It was him! I tell you, I saw him! He killed her! And he should burn! Give him death!
Oh.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock? Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mrs. Sowett heard was definitely the clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Ugh.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mrs. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forget one thing!
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case!
Ah! He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Indict? Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sahwit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! The criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
Grr! I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. That's it? Did I
Not so
lose?
fast,
Oh, okay.
Mr. Sahit. Sahwit?
Yeah, I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
The blackout. Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhat that can prove it. Right? Right!
Sorry.
Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off! Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Okay, let me just look through all of them first.
Okay.
I feel like... Okay, not that one. Okay, not that one. Okay, not that one. Yeah. The blackout, yeah. Take that!
Excuse me, this proves your claim. How?
Oh.
Time zones.
Oh!
I can't see what evidence this has to do with the clock.
Oh, that wasn't it. One more chance. Give me one more chance. I'm so annoyed at myself for not getting.
All right, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in their apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowit? Or should I say, Mr. Mr. Did It?
The sprites are so fucking dumb in this game.
Oh my god, did he fucking die?
Order!
He passed out!
Oh, okay.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Good.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. Burglar? He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Phew, I still can't believe we won.
Right! Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks to you. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over!
Oh my god. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my shitty Wendy's gone, man! Gone forever!
Larry, she was a... Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey.
That's me!
No, I'm laughing. I'm
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry, get over it.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right. Rowan says, I want Mia so bad, by the way. The statue. She kept the statue.
Take that!
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah. I guess so.
Say,
So
how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
You asking me out? Sorry. Yep.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over a drink?
She wants me so bad. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock you gave me out. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of an... And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. Be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. She gonna fucking die?
Cliffhanger, cliffhanger.
Oh, and good timing too. That's just almost exactly an hour.
Yes, we will save our progress.
Dude, I'm
Both of us.
so pissed off that I didn't get the time thing.
Oh no, I'm closing this before it continues. There we go. Okay, let's go to court. I thought you'd fuck with that game.
Ah! What's happening? Hello?
Hello?
Am I live? I think my
Kind
Wi-Fi
of.
just went out for a second. I think we're back.
Hello.
I think we're okay. It says my stream is unstable. Okay.
Douche.
Oh. Oh, I know what happened. Oh no. Please don't crash, PC. Please don't crash. Please, please. Please, 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 please. Pleek. 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 Oh no. Oh, come on.
Oh, Rowan. We're about
Hello?
to finish.
Hello?
Hello? Any opinions on the trial? What do you think of Ace Attorney?
Me is hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my only
is
thought. The
yummy.
only thought I had pretty much the whole time, mainly because I didn't watch half of it because I was in the shower.
Do you think you'll watch the VOD?
I mean, maybe. I watched I think when I started like actively listening again was oh god. At some point.
At some point.
I was there for a while.
Did we
Yeah,
do
I
an
gotta end my stream before
engaging
my PC
performance?
crashes, bro.
Yes.
Yes? You don't sound like you mean that.
I'm saying it like that because I'm sad that I find Mia attractive, and I know deep down that you are her voice-wise.
Don't just close
Oh
your
my God.
eyes. Just close your eyes.
I don't want to
Okay.
close my eyes.
Okay, guy, I gotta end my stream.
Alright, end your
My
stream,
PC
end
is
your
about
stream.
to crash. Okay.
Oh, I thought you
everyone
guys
for
already
watching.
done.
No.
Thank you. I think my stream ended for a second and then came back up.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
thought they both just spontaneously ended. I was a bit confused.
Oh my gosh.
Mine's chilling.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why mine did that, but oh my gosh, you guys are still.
Yeah, she's
That was
glitching
like
the fuck
3
out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was like 3.5 hours. Thank you so much for hanging around. Thank you anyone that popped in. Thank you anyone watching the VOD. Have a good
If
day.
you liked my voice acting, check out my channel.
Yes, check out Damien's channel. Have a good day, night, or whatever time it is for you. Just have a good time.
Yay.
I'm gonna end it now.
I'm gonna end it now.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I am.
Well then I will end mine now too. Yeah. Do you think we'll play again soon, Kate?
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
Yes.
I thought you'd like that game. That's why I kept trying to get you to play it.
I like it. I like it, Picasso.
I will tell you though that the trials after this one get a lot more drawn out. There's a lot more to like we start to get into the actual like we start to look at evidence in the actual crime scenes and stuff. So it's
cool.
It is cool, but I will tell you that it is a lot more like you know how in Your Turn to Die eventually you get a bit like tuckered out. It is I don't think you will as much because you seemed really engaged in keeping things in your mind. But
I was.
But yeah, there is the chance that you could get kind of tired. But yeah.
Okay.
Well, when do you want to do
So
it
we might not be able
again? So yeah. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is we might not be able to do a chapter each stream.
Yeah.
Because this chapter is a quick one, but the chapters after this are a lot longer.
We'll have to leave cliffhangers.
We might. Unless you get really into it, or we start earlier in the day.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I had a bit of time watching you guys while doing my own thing than I think I would have if I was actively there, so that was good for me at least.
That's good.
We're still in the chat. Still alive.
Goodbye, everybody. There's actively no one watching, but I don't really give a shit right now. I had fun. You're watching the VOD? Yay! Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yippee! Okay. Goodbye.